My name is Gustavo Apiti,
Awesome.
and I'm a fashion designer. I am originally from the Congo, born and raised, and yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. The Congo. So you came to America. Were you designing before that, or when you got here, were you like?
Well, I can say fashion for me it's a gift. Before I start like designing, I was first sewing
Oh.
from my family because I was taught by my mom.
Mhm.
She used to be a seamstress, but she left fashion. And my elder sister, she used to sew as well. So every time she was sewing, I was sitting there watching the way she was doing the work. That's how I learned how to do the work.
Wow, so it's almost like a family affair there.
Yes, yes.
That's a blessing. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So, other than it running in your family, what excites you the most about being a designer?
Well, what makes me to be more excited about it is like, when you have inspiration, it's something that you don't see. I mean, you spiritually you see it, but physically you don't see it. But when you complete the garment, you make it into like a reality, and you see people wearing what comes in your mind, and it goes on the runway, and people appreciate it. It's the most exciting thing ever.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It's exciting to watch too. I've seen you show 3 times.
Okay.
And I know you were just recently in New York Fashion Week. Was that your first time?
Yes.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was, yeah.
How did that feel?
It was really great. I already have like so many achievements, but in America, it was like one of the biggest achievements. Because when I got invited to go to New York Fashion Week, actually it was not easy for me to go because I was going through like a difficult time because my mom was very sick.
Oh no.
But I was like, do I need to go? Do I need to cancel it? But I was like, no, you know what? I will go for it.
I'm sure she was happy for you.
Oh, she's very happy. She's
Oh yeah.
very happy. Well, she's feeling well now, but when I went to New York, the show was so great. And I met so many people, and I really, loved it. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Hmm.
So she's happy for you. We're happy for you.
Thank you.
There were lots of pictures on Facebook. I
Thank you.
love seeing your updates.
Thank you.
And the next big show you have, Bellevue?
Yes.
Oh.
That one is incredible. That one. I cannot wait to go on that runway. I'm really exciting, and I have like beautiful design.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm just loving everything that comes down the runway.
Thank you.
The last time I saw you was the Cars and Couture show
Right.
by Architect.
I think current couture architect.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and Northwest Fashion, they were also creating that show. That was really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So, Bellevue, I'm just wondering, how did that all come about? I know that you don't really just get to, hey, I want to be in your show. You have to show your designs to a panel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me about that. How did that experience go?
Well, that experience was great. When I went for the first time, and I showed my pieces to the panel. When they look at it, they did appreciate it a lot because they found a lot of creativity in me, and some of the pieces, it's like really unique, and they have never seen that before. So they were really. Well, I'm not gonna say very impressed because I don't know what was in their hearts, but by reading their face, I could have said that they loved it a lot. That's why I was selected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great because I can only imagine how many people are trying to get into that show. 'Cause
Right.
you are competing, right?
Right.
Yes, for a big grand prize, and everyone wants to get their hands on that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we definitely wish you the best of luck with
Thank you.
that.
Thank you so much.
So other than Bellevue, other than New York Fashion Week, what's your next biggest dream that you want to accomplish in fashion? Because sometimes you get to that point where you're like, okay, New York Fashion Week, that's like number 1. Now what? Now where do I go? Are you thinking Paris? Are you thinking London? What's next for you?
Well, actually, I already have some invitation to go to London.
Oh.
So I was supposed to go even like this year in June, and I just canceled that one because the business was like very young,
Right.
and I was establishing the business. So I'm planning to go that next year because I already have like Vancouver Fashion Week. They did invite me, and I'm gonna do it next year. So when I went to New York, I was connected to some of the Paris fashion show.
Yeah.
People, they were there. They shot some videos and they did invite me as well. So I have so many invitations in my email, but I still have to see like which one I'm gonna take because I cannot respond to all of
All of
them.
them, yeah.
But I have to to select which one I'm gonna do.
Wow, so you
Yeah.
have so many options. How does that feel? How is that? You are just so sought after.
Well, I mean, there's the feeling is great because the work, it shows that the work has been like recognized. People are really like paying attention to what we're doing, and I do really pay attention to the finishing, the quality of the product that I'm working on.
Right.
So when people are seeing that, they do appreciate it. This is why they do invite me to those shows.
Right.
Yeah.
I know what it's like when you're like, ooh, these two are happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, can I cover this one? I need an assistant here, assistant there. It's really hard.
Right.
And sometimes you have to be mindful not to spread yourself too thin because it is a really delicate thing, especially transporting all your designs and having clothes. I mean,
It's hard sometimes, yeah.
yeah. So what would be some advice to some younger designers that are looking up to you right now?
Okay, my good advice is for the new generation to be really patient, to be focused, to be more creative. But on top of that, they need to be really patient because I've seen most of the young designers, they just like, they want to, bring up something to start something today and become big just the same day or like in like 1 week. It's like a baby. When a baby is born, it takes like a process for the baby to grow, to start walking. First, it's gonna be like sleeping, and after that, it's like sitting and crawling and walking. It's a
Right.
process. You cannot start something today and you expect for the thing to become big on the same day. People can see me to Gustavo today, but I started from a long time since I was 8 up to now. So I have like more than 20 years of experience. So they just have to be patient and to spend more time to learn. Because once you learn, your base, your foundation will be so solid. Even if like anything happened to you, you're not gonna shake. You will stay there.
You'll be steady.
Yes.
Strong.
Yes, strong. Yeah.
Something you definitely are. So, are you wearing your own designs right now?
Well, this one, of course, is Gustavo, but this one is like my work uniform.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to mention that on TV. But it's Gustavo. Yeah, on TV I have to say Gustavo anyway because I don't want to. Yeah, because this one is for work. Because but the shirt is Gustavo Apiti. That's for sure.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, Seattle is so proud of you.
Thank you.
I can't imagine what is to come. Have you ever thought about competing on a show like Project Runway? I know.
Oh,
we've had
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my dream as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So this is the way I work. I don't rush things, but I rely more on God because I'm a Christian anyway.
Okay.
So before doing something, I do pray first.
Okay.
If I feel a conviction that okay, you have to go for it, I have to go for it. So like it's one of my dreams because Project Runway the way it is. So it's really because it's a great exposure. The world will see you, and if you win, there are like so many opportunities. But it's
Right.
really my dream to do
Right.
it.
So, speaking of Project Runway, America's Next Top Model had a Seattle winner. So maybe you can be the next Seattle, fashion spotlight on TV. That'd
Oh,
be
definitely, that's my
amazing.
dream. Yeah, I want to represent Seattle wherever I go
Yeah.
because I
really.
love Seattle. This is my city, my state. I love it,
Okay.
and wherever I go, I want to represent Seattle in a good way.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear that because sometimes people want to move, to the scene, and it's really great to hear you wanting to actually embrace Seattle and bring it up and put a bigger spotlight on it because it takes a very special person to do that.
Right.
And coming and having conversation about it like we're doing now, it's great
Right.
for Seattle.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
as far as your color palette do you have, okay, so I know that when you designed something, it doesn't just come as like random. It's a line.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell us the color palette for your next line? Like for the Bellevue collection line?
Yeah, the color I use more, I use red.
Ooh.
Because first of all, the theme of my collection is I'm working on like red carpets
Mm-hmm.
because I love to work on the I always get more inspiration when I see like people like top star they going on the runway on the red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working more on the red carpet for this collection for Bellevue, and I use like a red color. I use black.
Okay.
I use gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, I use those three colors: gold, red, and black.
Those are really strong colors.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big and bold and bright and
Yes.
competitive colors.
Very, very,
Yes.
very, and the dresses and the suits, they look really gorgeous. You will see it on the runway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be front row. I'll be
Yeah,
waiting.
that's great. That's great. I'll be happy to see you there as well. So to see, and there are so many people who are buying tickets as well to come to the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be part of that show.
Yep. 2 years in a row,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen so many people, so many hopefuls just kind of get edged out. It's such a fierce competition.
Mm-hmm.
Are you nervous at all?
Well, I can say yes,
Mm-hmm.
not in a bad way,
Yeah.
but in a good way.
Exciting.
Because that audience, of course, I went to New York. The audience was different,
Right.
but now I'm facing the Seattle audience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm facing my own people's audience.
Right.
So I don't know what will be the excitement, but I'm like nervous in a good way. But it's gonna get me more exposure. People will know more about what I'm doing.
Right.
Because I know up to now, some people they don't know me, but that show
All
will
gonna
give me
change.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of like nervous, but I'm good. I'm ready for that. Yeah.
Tell me anything that you feel is on your heart about fashion and about like where it's headed, trends, things like that. How is that all coming for you?
Well, I can say for me it's coming good first of all,
Mhm.
but personally I say I have a duty to help this young generation
Okay.
in such a way that they can come, to understand how to dress up nicely because I can see the city is more casual.
It is a very casual city.
Yeah, most of the people, when they see you dressing up, like especially like bright colors, they're like, this looks nice, but it's not really me,
Yeah.
So I'm trying to help young people to understand that, once you look elegant, your attire, your dress code can speak for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can maybe like shut up, don't say anything, but the way people look at you, they respect you.
Right.
You can go for job interview. They give you like the position without even you going through the interview.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to help people to understand that dressing nicely, it's very important, especially for like us young people.
Right.
You go on a date, you need to look good.
Good.
If you go to you've been in Paris, you saw how it works.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
we have that duty to to grow that industry here in Seattle for people to understand that dressing code is very important because you can see many engineers. They're like, I'm in engineering. I don't want to dress up nice. I can have my t-shirt and denim. That's it. No, it's wrong.
Right.
You have to dress up nice because that speaks for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's our take home, and I am so happy that we got to have this conversation.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me as well.
Yeah. I would love to have you again after the show. I want to know, how you feel. Maybe you'll come back a winner. Fingers
That's my
crossed.
prayer. I'm crossing.
Definitely fingers
Yeah,
crossed for
yeah.
that.
But it's a God's
Will.
decision.
Right.
If you say like, okay, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win.
Mhm.
But all I know, whether I win or I don't win, I know that I'm working hard for the business. I'm working hard for the quality of my work, and I know the pieces are going to be really, really awesome on the runway.
Okay.
People will be so surprised.
Yeah. Actually, I won't be that surprised. I know it's going to be awesome. I know it's going to be amazing.
Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to you next time.
Thank you so much.
Okay.